Hello students, let us solve certain problems based on quadratic equation. Let's see what is the question here. Pratik takes 8 hours to travel 36 km downstreams and return to the same spot. The speed of the boat in still water is 12 km per hour. Find the speed of water current. Now according to the question, Pratik travels 36 kilometers downstreams. Now here downstream means the boat is moving in the direction of the water current. Now he returns to the same spot, that is he travels another 36 kilometers upstreams. Upstream means he is moving against the direction of the water current. The boat is moving against the direction of the water current. Now, to travel 36 km downstreams and 36 km upstreams, it takes total 8 hours for Pratik. Now, one more thing factor which is given in this question is, if the boat is moving in the still water, then the speed of the boat is given as 12 km per hour. Now, here we have to find out the speed of the water current. Let's consider the speed of water current as x km per hour. So, let the speed of water current be x km per hour. Speed of boat is given as 12 km per hour. Now here the speed of boat is greater than speed of the water current, that is 12 km. It is greater than speed of the water current. Now, here first we will find out what is the speed of the boat downstreams. Okay. Now, when the boat is moving in the direction of the water current, the speed of the boat will increase. That is, whatever speed of the boat is given, that is 12 km per hour, to that the speed of the water current will also get added when the boat is moving downstreams. Okay. So, speed of boat downstreams will be equal to 12 km, that is per hour, plus x km, that is total speed is 12 plus x km per hour. Now similarly, we have to find out what is the speed of boat upstreams. Okay. So speed of boat upstreams, since the boat is moving against the direction of the water current, the speed of boat upstreams will become less as it has to travel against the water current. So the speed of the boat upstreams will be 12 minus x km per hour. Now we have to frame a quadratic equation. Now, total time taken for Pratik to travel downstreams and upstream is given as 8 hours. So what we have to do here is, we have to find out how much time it takes for Pratik to travel downstreams and also find out what is the time taken for Pratik to travel upstreams. Okay. Now for that we can use the formula of, that is, time is equal to distance upon speed. Okay. In that case, we find the time taken for the boat to travel downstream, time taken for boat to travel downstream. will be, distance is 36 kilometer upon the speed of the boat downstream is 12 plus x. So it will be 36 upon 12 plus x hours. Similarly, time taken for boat to travel down, upstream will be time taken for boat to travel upstreams will be equal to 36 upon, that is, it takes 36, it covers 36 kilometer divided by the speed of the boat upstreams, that is 12 minus x. It will be 36 upon 12 minus x hours. Okay. Now, so according to the given condition, the equation will be 36 upon 12 plus x plus 36 upon 12 minus x, which will be equal to 8. That is time taken for Pratik to travel downstream plus time taken for Pratik to travel upstream is equal to 8 hours. Now let's solve this equation. Now here we have 36 as common. You get 1 upon 12 plus x plus 1 upon 12 minus x shall be equal to 8. Now these two numbers are in the form of rational numbers. So to find out the, to add two rational numbers, we have to find out the LCM of the denominator. Now since there is no common factor in the denominator, the LCM will be product of the denominator. So we'll get it as 36 upon, so 36 into, you have 12 plus x into 12 minus x. Now in the numerator, to get the number, we have to multiply, cross multiply the denominators. You will get it as 12 minus x plus 12 plus x is equal to 8 here. Now x will get cancelled. We will get 36 into 24 upon 12 plus x into 12 minus x will be equal to 12 square minus x square. Here we are using a plus b into a minus b, that is which is equal to a square minus b square. So 12 square is nothing but 144 minus x square equal to 8. Okay. This 24 gets divided by 8. So we can take 24 to the other side. So you will get it 36 upon 144 minus x square will be equal to 8 upon 24. So it will get reduced to 1 upon 3. Now we will have to cross multiply. When you cross multiply, you will get 36 into 3, which is nothing but 108 equal to 1 upon 1 into 144 minus x square will be 144 minus x square. You have to just rearrange these terms. You will get x square is equal to 144 minus 108. 144 minus 108 will be equal to 36. Therefore, the value of x will be equal to plus or minus 6. Now x is nothing but it is the speed of the water current. Okay. So we have got two values of x. One is a positive value, another one is a negative value. Now x cannot be equal to minus 6 because the speed of the water current cannot be negative. Therefore, we will have to consider x is equal to 6. That is, speed of the water current will be equal to 6 km per hour. So the answer will be speed of water current will be equal to 6 km per hour. Okay, now let's solve one more word problem which is based on quadratic equation. Let's see what is the question here. Pintu takes 6 days more than those of Nishu to complete certain work. If they work together, they finish the work in 4 days. How many days would it take to complete the work if they work alone? Now, according to the question, there are two persons, Pintu and Nishu. They have to complete certain work. Now, if they work together, they will complete this work in 4 days. If they work alone, we have to find out how many days it will take for them to complete the work. Okay, what else is given here is Pintu takes 6 days more than that of Nishu to complete the work. So, if Nishu takes X day to complete the work, then Pintu will take X plus 6 days to complete the work. Okay, so let's start the solution here. So, let Nishu completes the work in X days. So, Pintu will complete the work, the same work. Okay, it's the same work in X plus 6 days. Together they take 4 days to complete the work. So, together they complete the work in work in 4 days. Now, if we add the number of days required by Nishu to complete the work to that of the number of days required by Pintu to complete the work, it's not going to be just 4 days, it's going to be something more than that. So, what are we supposed to do here is find out how much part of the work will be done by Nishu in 1 day and the part of work done by Pintu in 1 day, and similarly together if they complete the work, together if they work, how much part of work they will be able to complete in 1 day. Okay, so here in 1 day Nishu will complete how much part of the work? Since she takes X days to complete the work, in 1 day she will complete 1 upon X part of the work. Similarly, in 1 day, Pintu will complete one upon X plus 6. Okay, since he takes X plus 6 days to complete the work, so he will be able to complete 1 upon X plus 6 part of the work. And together in 1 day, so in 1 day, together they will complete only 1 upon 4th part of the work. Since together they are taking 4 days to complete. So in 1 day, just 1/4 part of the work they will be able to complete. Now let's frame the equation. That is, according to the condition, 1 upon X plus 1 upon X plus 6 will be equal to 1 upon 4. Now here we have to add these two terms. For that we have to again use the how we add the rational numbers. To add two rational numbers, we have to find out the LCM of the denominator. Since there is no common factor between the two denominators, we have to just multiply the denominator, and in the numerator, you will get x plus 6 plus x. This will be equal to 1 upon 4. Now, numerator will get 2x plus 6 and then the denominator will get x square plus 6x equal to 1 upon 4. Here, next step will get 4 into, if you have to cross multiply this, 4 into 2x plus 6 equal to x square plus 6x. Okay, when you open the bracket, you will get 8x plus 24 equal to x square plus 6x. You have to just rearrange the terms. You will get x square plus 6x minus 8x minus 24 equal to 0. So you will get here x square minus 2x minus 24 equal to 0. So here we get a quadratic equation. Now we have to find out the factors or the value of x by splitting the middle term. So the factor of minus 24 will be minus 6 into minus 6 and 4. Okay. Now, so we will have here x square minus 6x plus 4x minus 24 will be equal to 0. Common between this two terms is x. We will get x minus 6 in the bracket, and here plus common between 4 and 24 will be 4. We will get inside the bracket x minus 6 again equal to 0. So here x minus 6 into x plus 4 equal to 0. So x minus 6 will be equal to 0 or x plus 4 will be equal to 0. So you have value of x is equal to 6 or x is equal to minus 4. X is nothing but the number of days required by Nishu to complete the work. Now x is equal to minus 4. We cannot consider it. Why? Because number of days cannot be negative. Therefore, x will be equal to 6. So Nishu takes how many days? 6 days to complete the work. Therefore, Pintu will take how many days to complete the work? It will be x plus 6, that is equal to 6 plus 6 equal to 12 days. Okay. So the number of days Nishu takes to complete the work will be 6 days, whereas Pintu takes how many days? 12 days to complete the work. So you have the answer here. Nishu will complete the work in work in 6 days, whereas Pintu will complete the work in the same work in how many days? 12 days. Hope the solution is clear. Now you will have to pause the video. I've got 2 questions as assignment for you all. You have to complete it in your notebook.